first pitch is moments away here in Miami. It's the Nationals and Marlins. Next. Now from the Sunshine State of Florida, we're under the lights at the beautiful new Marlins Park. Lots of number 42s on the field as we celebrate Jackie Robinson Day with a good matchup between the Washington Nationals and the Miami Marlins. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a moment to look at our two starters here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's give you a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Washington Nationals, as their starting nine tonight will look like this. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher, whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number's right there on the right side of your screen. Denard Span makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening.
For Washington, center fielder, Denard Span.
And the first pitch is taken for ball one as we're underway tonight in South Florida.
First pitch, 7-11.
And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. But a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1. And this is swung on and hit in the air out toward left in the area of the left fielder Johnson. And he's got it for the first out. So Span retired to start things out. And with that, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Jamie Carroll will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Bases are empty, one man out. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Hit hard to short. In time to first, and there are two away.
And that ball is rifled at him that time, and it just about took him into left field. Somehow he gets his glove down there and makes a nice play.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in, currently 8th in the National League in hitting to enter play. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, you know, first time through, he likes to start guys off with a fastball. And it's a good one, too. You know, he'll run it up there in the mid-90s.
Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
Ready now on 1-1. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Out in front here is Zimmerman, as this will find the seats in left. A foul ball. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Just starting things out here in South Florida. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Yeah, and that's a 2-out error right here in the first inning. Now, you hate to prolong any inning, but especially the first one. Now you're going to force your guy to face another dangerous hitter in this inning when he should be relaxing in the dugout.
Wilson Ramos will get a shot here in the inning after all, as that 2-out error could really turn out to have some major consequences.
Yeah, anytime you give this guy an at-bat, especially with a runner on base that he otherwise wouldn't have had, you're asking for trouble.
And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike one.
He knows he should be out of the inning already, but, you know, he's got to pick up his defender behind him and get out of this.
A runner on first with 2 away. Runner goes for second. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a slider is swung on and grounded towards short. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. One left for Washington. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. A look there at the starting lineup for the host Marlins. And set to go to work against this lineup. There you get a look at the numbers for one of the better left-handers around, the starter Gio Gonzalez. And defensively, here's how Washington will take the field behind him. Christian Yelich will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Marlins, center fielder, Christian Yelich.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Close pitch. Maybe just off the plate, but if it was, it wasn't by more than half an inch or so.
Three and 0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
3-1.
There's a ground ball. Oh, but a dive knocks it down. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting second, left fielder, Reed Johnson.
Reed Johnson will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Good swing by Johnson, but he still comes up empty, 0-2. Do we see that pitch again here?
If we do, it better not be in the strike zone.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
And this could have really got this inning off to a great start, but it finds the outfielder's glove out there, and that runner's forced to retreat back to first.
Giancarlo Stanton will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
Rolled softly down the line, and that is a foul ball. And they'll try another curveball there, but this one misses. It's 1-2.
Oh, he just about found the back door with that one. Just maybe an inch or two away.
He's ready now. The pitch just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And this one's in the dirt. And he got him.
Well, nobody in that dugout's going to give him high fives for striking out. But, you know, at least he forced that starter to expend a lot of energy here to get the job done. You know, in the first inning, that won't be lost on his teammates.
Jeff Baker will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. And this is going to be a foul ball. 2 out with the man at first. And that misses 1-1.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
So 2 on with 2 away, and standing in the third baseman, Ty Wigginton. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. After 1, no score. Bryce Harper will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Bryce Harper.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Yelich is in a ways as he'll make the catch for out number 1. And with 1 away, today, of course, Jackie Robinson Day around Major League Baseball. We had a nice ceremony before the game in honor of number 42 as his legacy lives on to this day. Adam LaRoche will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. And that misses low and away, ball 1.
If you're hitting left-handed, all you can really do is just kind of quit on that pitch and hope it doesn't find the outside corner.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Drifting back behind first now.
Well, for all the line drives that get caught out there, you'll take one of these once in a while. Well, I don't know what you call this thing. A little fly ball or a little flare. But you see everybody converging on it and nobody getting there.
Jason Worth will stride in now, and as you see there, he sits 9th in the National League in batting at the start of play. Now here's the first pitch, and that misses, ball 1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Grounded foul off to the right. The 1-2 with 1 away. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say he didn't care too much for that call at the plate, but was he right? Show track says... Yeah, I think he's got a little bit of a beef up there. That pitch looked to be a good few inches off the plate, and that's a tough way to go down. You know, no hitter likes to have the bat taken out of his hands.
Ian Desmond will stand in for the first time now, looking to keep that hot streak going as he's been hitting the ball well these past 6 ball games. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Fouled back. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nationals leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Rafael Furcal will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit. So with the leadoff man reaching base here, let's take a moment to check out this date in baseball history. Rob Brantley will stand in, and that average has to be a source of pride for him early on. He's got it up over 350 to start the new season. First pitch coming. And he bunts at this one, but it might be too hard. And the catch is made, 1 away.
Well, you have to imagine that this one figures to be tight throughout the entire game. So that's a good job of getting the bunt down right there and getting that go-ahead run up to second base with just 1 out.
Adeiny Echeverria will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Nate Eovaldi will be the batter. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
One pitch on the way. Upstairs again here, it's 2-1.
And now he'll have a good hitter's count here to try and pick up a 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
And this is fouled back and out of play. The 2-2 coming. Hit hard, but foul. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Full count pitch on its way. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. One left for Miami. We'll move to the third with no score. Gio Gonzalez will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. One-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, I think 2-0, and you're the pitcher, you got to be taken.
Ready with the 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. On deck, there you see Denard Span. He'll hit next. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher. He sets him down easily for the first out of the third.
Denard Span will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. That misses. 2-1 the count now to the National center fielder. Changed up on him there, but it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Johnson is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Yeah, once the sun goes down here, this place plays like a much different ballpark. Case in point right there. That ball had no carry whatsoever.
Jamie Carroll will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And he goes the other way with the fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And Stanton will put this one away, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Christian Yelich will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
Center fielder, Christian Yelich.
And this one runs up high, ball 1. And this is sharply hit, but foul past LaRoche over at first. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. And this ball will be chopped foul. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Here's the 2-2 home. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Reed Johnson waits on deck. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
The batter, left fielder, Reed Johnson.
Reed Johnson will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
And when he's finding the inside corner with that curveball, whoa, he can be tough. That's a hard pitch to hang in there on.
And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Not exactly the finest of starts to the inning out there on the mound. A walk followed by a wild pitch. This is a good time to go out there and say, hey, what's up?
And no offer on that one as the count to Johnson goes to 2-1.
He's come at him with all off-speed stuff so far, but if I'm at the plate, if I'm hitting, I'm thinking he's going to have to throw a fastball here sooner or later.
In there, 2-2.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, in that situation, you'd love to be able to get that guy up to third base with just one out. But this is a swing and miss type of pitcher on the mound, so you knew he'd be going for the strikeout, and he winds up getting it.
Giancarlo Stanton will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Three-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
It shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Jeff Baker will dig in. He singled his first time around. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch outside, the throw. And he will be nailed at third on a questionable decision, to say the least, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Third baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Right there for strike 1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. On a ball hit hard down the line toward the coaching box, it's a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Full count now. 3-2.
Oh, I think you'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Full count offering on its way. And this is swung on and missed by Zimmerman as he set down on strikes for the first out of the inning.
And if he could have been just a little more patient there, would have had a leadoff walk. Instead, chases it out of the zone here and winds up costing him.
Wilson Ramos will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Right down the chute that time, 1-2.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Bryce Harper will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the ledger? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Jeff Baker will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
For the Marlins, first baseman, Jeff Baker.
Lined hard to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
First pitch swinging here to start the inning, and he didn't waste any time waiting for his pitch. He got it right there. Just hit it right at somebody.
Ty Wigginton will try it again. He flew out his first time. Now the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Here comes the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
And, oh, they won't let him walk that easily, as that's somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now.
That's a borderline strike right there. And I think that he had one step out of the batter's box headed towards first already.
And he misses ball 4.
Now batting, second baseman.
Rafael Furcal will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Now the first pitch. Runners off for second. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Out of play. And this is going to be a foul ball. Got him.
And we're going to give you another look at that 2-2 pitch. Now, what I like about it is that he's been mixing in his curveball a little bit more here second time through the lineup, giving him just a little bit of a different wrinkle. And this one is a beauty.
Rob Brantley will dig in. No official at-bat yet as he delivered a sacrifice bunt in his first appearance. And here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away.
Yeah, I think he kind of just pulled down a little too sharply on this curveball. He gets that crossfire action, and behind the plate, you've got to try and play first baseman down there. Very hard to do.
Called strike on the change, 2-1. Now a ball hit back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Marlins leave 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Adam LaRoche will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
First baseman, Adam LaRoche.
And here's a swing and a ball lifted in the air into fairly deep center field. Yelich is there to put this one away, and it's a very quick out to start the 5th. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Jason Worth will dig in here. Took a called 3rd strike his first time. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
And even 3-2, I don't know if you want to challenge him here. Better to put him on than to give up a solo home run.
That's hit sharply past the mound and on into center field for a one-out single.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Ian Desmond will stand in now, the recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contributions at shortstop last year. Now there goes Worth, and a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, and that's going to be a base hit here for Desmond.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Gio Gonzalez will stand in now, and we'll see if the sacrifice will be on here with one man out. And they do have him bunting with one away as he puts this one down. On to first, and there are two down.
And with one out already, I think they were concerned of the possibility of a double play. So they're going to let the pitcher go ahead and put one down right here. Now at least you give your leadoff guy a chance to drive in a couple runs with two outs.
Denard Span will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first two plate appearances thus far. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Little early on the curveball there as this is hit in the air to right field. Stanton is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Nats leave a pair. Halfway home, still no score. Adeiny Echeverria will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Adeiny Echeverria.
Now here's the first pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
The 2-1. Here's Carroll at second. And Carroll throws him out for the first out of the inning.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
Nate Eovaldi will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. And a fastball's in there for strike one. No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there. And I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Christian Yelich will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Oh, he got his fastball that time as this one sent into right center. That's a base hit.
He's gotten off to a really slow start here in April. But maybe this can help him snap out of it. That's a sharp single there.
Reed Johnson will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up. Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. LaRoche will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Jamie Carroll will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Second baseman, Jamie Carroll.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. And this is on the ground toward the hole. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Ryan Zimmerman will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Now here's a good spot to finally break through against this guy. You've got the leadoff man on, the heart of the order's coming up, and maybe this is a good chance to get that goose egg off the scoreboard.
1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Good eye there by young Zimmerman as he moves ahead in the count 2-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Fastball, and oh, he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Yeah, you got to be careful there after that leadoff single. You don't want to hit a guy here and really let him get something started.
Now a softly hit ball down the line to third. For call. On to first, and they get them both.
Ramos.
Wilson Ramos will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
And this is fouled back and out of play. One and one.
No, that's down. Ball.
And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
Yeah, even with the bases empty here and 2 away, you still need to be careful here. So he's pitched him smart so far.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And you know, with that fella waiting on deck, if you believe in protection in the batting order, this guy is going to get something to hit right here.
And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger and the side is retired. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return, and we still have no score. And there now is Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Giancarlo Stanton.
And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
3-0 now.
And all of a sudden, he's looking a little jittery out there to start the 6th.
Now a swing and a ball bounced to Zimmerman at third. And Zimmerman will throw across the diamond in time for the first out.
Well, there's a look at his pitches by inning, and as you can see, he's hit 85 for the game now, so you have to think they're watching him pretty closely in that dugout.
Jeff Baker will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. You know, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Now the 1-1. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
and well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Oh, this is hit hard towards second, and that's in there. Base hit.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
So a runner at first now with one away, and standing in the third baseman, Ty Wigginton. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. Swinging a ground ball to first. What a stop coming off the bag. Back to first, but it's right by him. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Well, this is a good job to get the first out of the play, but the return throw leaves a little to be desired. That'll wind up being a huge throwing error that allows the batter to reach second.
Rafael Furcal will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
Even though you should be out of the inning, you can't let that error affect you. You've got to put it behind you.
And here's a ball hit in the air. LaRoche is there, and the side is retired. Marlins leave one. We are still scoreless. Welcome back to South Florida. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Bryce Harper will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get two starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
curveball lined into right field, and he's aboard with a leadoff base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, Adam LaRoche.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and stepping in as the first baseman, Adam LaRoche. He's running towards second. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
And when you're still searching for your first extra base hit of the game, this will work as a nice substitute. He's into second with the old single and a stolen base routine.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Any thought of taking third here, too?
Well, if he's smart, I think he'll stay right there. No sense forcing it with nobody out.
Here's a line drive into left center. Will that get the job done? It's a base hit. And the go-ahead run will score from second as they've taken the lead here in the late going. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Oh, that's a big at-bat right there. He gets a good pitch that he can handle, and boy, does he put a charge into this one. And that's going to wind up plating the go-ahead run as he's into second base with an RBI double.
Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point.
Your attention, please. Now
So a new pitcher entering now, and it'll be the very hard-throwing right-hander Henry Rodriguez. Jason Worth will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Well, for LaRoche, that's his first double of the year here on the young campaign. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
And this is going to be a foul ball. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. Well, a hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Ian Desmond will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Infield at double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Fouled straight back. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Carter Capps will be summoned into the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases are loaded with nobody out. And the call's been made for a pinch hitter now as Nate McLouth has grabbed a bat and moved into the on-deck circle.
Nate McLouth.
And the first pitch misses high here, perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so we probably won't be working the corners.
Nowhere to put him here as he falls behind now, 2-0.
You get the sense he's starting to panic a little bit out there. He's not following through on any of his deliveries, and some of his pitches aren't all that close to the strike zone.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Take sign?
That would be a take sign.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
That's a little surprising that was something other than a fastball, but hey, at least he got it over.
Swing and a liner towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Boy, a nice job right there to time that leap perfectly and bring it down. If he doesn't, that's at least 1 run, maybe 2. So that's an ERA saver right there, and the pitcher should take this guy out to dinner.
Denard Span will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0.
And now you can go for 2 up the middle here with 1 away. It's a little riskier, but it is an option.
And Span will watch another one miss. It's 2-0 now.
Oof, that high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and That's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And in a spot like this, you got to go after strikes.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Out in front of the fastball, but this is skied into straightaway right. Stanton there to take it. Here comes the runner from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
And that could wind up being a very big insurance run here in the late going. Anytime you can get your bullpen an extra run to work with, they'll thank you for it. And this pushes the lead up to 2 now.
Jamie Carroll will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out towards straightaway right. And Stanton will put this one away and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Time to get up and stretch here in Miami. It's the Nationals 2 and the Marlins nothing. Craig Stammen will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 42, Craig Stammen.
Rob Brantley will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Catcher, Rob Brantley.
Oh, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. And Zimmerman will throw across the diamond in time for the first out.
Well, that's pretty nice. You come into a ball game, you throw 1 slider, and you get yourself an out. Now that'll help you settle right into the game.
Adeiny Echeverria will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch on the way. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
You talk about tying a guy up, my goodness.
Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the 2nd out.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on to first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 putout for good measure.
Garrett Jones will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. Harper will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Ryan Zimmerman will get the first shot here when we come back. It's the Nationals 2 and the Marlins nothing. A.J. Ramos will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
A.J. Ramos.
And there is Ryan Zimmerman. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Third baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. And there's ball 1.
1-1.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And this is swung on and missed by Zimmerman as he set down on strikes for the first out of the inning. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line scored at this point in the contest. Wilson Ramos will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. And there's out number 2.
This is a gift right here. He can't make up his mind whether to go after this pitch or not, so he does the worst thing you can do, which is go for it halfway. This turns into an easy little check swing liner over to first.
So 2 down now in the Washington 8th, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
And it runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, he's looking like he's a little too amped up out there. He's got to channel that a little more because that pitch wasn't that close.
Now the 2-0 home. Too high. And it's 3-0.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
And these are the little things in a low-scoring ball game that sometimes make the difference. Stolen bases, sacrificed bunts, hitting behind the runner. Now they've got a man in scoring position here at second base.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. For Harper, his second steal now here in the month of April. fouled straight back. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner will get back standing. Here comes a 2-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. One left for Washington, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Drew Storen is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
42, Drew Storen.
Christian Yelich will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. Here it comes. Oh, right down Main Street with that one. 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up. Behind the bag at second. Carroll retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Reed Johnson will stand in. He popped out in his last time. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first is in time, and Johnson is retired for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch, and he takes ball 1.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
2 out, nobody on. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
And this has been his problem all night long. Just keeps going after pitches that he should be watching.
The 1-2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They're down 2-0. Jason Worth will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
Jason Worth.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Here comes a 1-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
You know, and this is one of the few downsides to being a guy with tremendous strength at the plate. Once you get that thing started, it's really hard to put on the brakes, and he winds up breaking the plane right here, and that's strike three.
Ian Desmond will stand in, base on balls his last time. First offering on the way. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is a swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt as they'll need to throw down to first. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are two away now.
Kind of a double-edged sword right there. He wants to bounce a curveball to get a swing through, and he gets it, but then he's got to worry about that ball maybe getting away. Fortunately, that's a nice play to keep it close and get the runner out at first.
Anthony Rendon will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with two out and the base is empty. First pitch coming, and he lays off there, 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Bases are empty here with two men out. And here's a ball hit in the air. For call is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
Attention, please. Now
Ninth
pitching
inning
for
save
Washington,
opportunity now as they'll
number
turn this one over to the
42,
closer, Rafael Soriano. Jeff Baker will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy, and you don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
That's just a nasty slider here. It's way off the plate, plays on the hitter's aggressiveness, and he gets him to go after it.
Ty Wigginton will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. First pitch to him. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Hit on the ground towards first. And this stays down on him, and it's right by him at first.
Yeah, this ball might have caught him in between hops. He might have been unsure which way to turn his glove, over or under the ball. Instead, it just goes right through him.
Donovan Solano will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there's got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Cut fastball, and it's by him. 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. He's ready. Now the pitch. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. Runner at first here, one man out. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and yes, he went around. It's strike 3.
And after the error on that previous play, I think he's out there saying, you know what? Why don't I just take care of this guy myself? Good job out there to bounce back with the strikeout.
Rob Brantley will stand in as their last chance now. Here's the first offering. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's a swing and a foul ball. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, a bad spot there to lose your release point. This one just continues to run inside and gets him, and now all of a sudden that puts a tying run on base.
Adeiny Echeverria will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
He's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
Now here's a slow grounder to the left side. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
Jared Saltalamacchia will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Deep breath time now on the mound. You got to compose yourself, and that strike zone's looking about the size of a tin can.
Now he spins on a fastball here and drives one to deep right field. And that ball is gone! Santa Maria, game over! So he will touch them all on the grand slam. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Well, if you're gonna win a game with a final swing, you might as well do it in style. A walk-off grand slam. Boy, did he put an exclamation point on this game.
And the Marlins got a big lift here tonight from the contributions of this man, Jared Saltalamacchia. Thanks largely to one heroic swing, he's our tops player of the game.
He came up with, without question, the key at-bat in this one. But no surprise, it was also the final pitch. Got a pitch he could handle and turned it around for the walk-off home run. Well, that's a great win.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 4-2. Good night from Miami.